Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for always showing up with your love, your energy, and your beautiful comments. You're honestly the heart of everything we do here. Whether you're here for the drama, the romance, or just to catch your breath between episodes, you're in the right place. So sit back, relax, and get ready. Because today's story is so intense, it might just leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won. We're diving into the one scene that broke the internet, shook the fanbase, and had everyone whispering, "Wait, was that acting, or was that real?" It all started with a rooftop. A simple location, right? But in the world of K-dramas, rooftops aren't just bricks and railings. They're where hearts meet, where secrets are spilled, and where time seems to stop. And on this particular rooftop, during a moonlit night when the city lights flickered in the background, Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won delivered a moment so powerful, so hauntingly intimate, that fans still haven't recovered. In the scene, he looked at her like she was the only person that had ever existed. She didn't just respond with words, her eyes spoke, trembled, begged, hesitated. Their silence was louder than any dialogue. One breath apart. One glance away from crossing that invisible line between co-stars, and something more. What made it so unforgettable wasn't just the acting, it was the mystery behind it. Was this scripted chemistry? Or were we witnessing two people who had fallen, unexpectedly, for each other? Let's talk about what led up to this scene. The build-up was perfect. Tension, conflict, regret. That subtle emotional tango that's only possible when two people know exactly how to pull the strings of each other's hearts. Kim Soo Hyun had just come from a scene where his character was torn between duty and desire. Ji-won's character was supposed to be distant, cold, maybe even angry. But instead, what we saw in her face was something soft and raw. Vulnerable. And then it happened. The rooftop confrontation. Their eyes locked. No dramatic music. No over-the-top lighting. Just them. And right in that moment, the world held its breath. You could practically hear fans gasping around the world. Twitter exploded. Instagram Reels replayed that 6-second stare like it was gold. Edits flooded TikTok with captions like, "Tell me this isn't real." Their chemistry is criminal. If this is acting, give them both Oscars. But wait, what makes this scene different from other K-drama kiss or confrontation scenes? Here's the thing. Kim Soo Hyun is no stranger to making us cry, swoon, or hold our breath. And Kim Ji-won. She's been stealing hearts since her Descendants of the Sun days. But this scene had something else, a glitch in the matrix. Something unscripted. Something unguarded. Maybe it was the way Soo Hyun's voice dropped when he whispered her name. Maybe it was the way Ji-won's lips trembled when she said she didn't regret anything. It wasn't the line itself, it was how she said it. Like it was real. Like she meant it. Let's talk body language. Because fans, we notice everything. When Kim Ji-won stepped forward, barely half a step, you could see Kim Soo Hyun blink like he was stunned. That wasn't acting. That was someone trying not to break character. Then his hand moved, not quite to touch her, but you felt it, didn't you? That magnetic pull that's not in the script. It just is. Even the director, in a behind-the-scenes clip, looked surprised. He clapped once and said, "Perfect." Not cut. Not next take. Just perfect. As if he, too, knew something magical had just happened. So the real question, are Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won just that good at their jobs, or did they reveal something deeper in that rooftop moment? Let's consider the off-screen breadcrumbs. During interviews, they've been teasing each other in ways that feel a little too natural. Ji-won once joked that Soo Hyun always looks at me like I'm about to disappear, and everyone laughed, but fans caught the way he smiled after she said it. Not a ha-ha kind of smile. The kind that lingers. Behind-the-scenes footage shows them sharing private jokes, touching shoulders casually, or was it instinctively, and whispering little things between takes. Not the usual "we're just co-workers" vibe. Nope. This was giving something else. And their social media. No official couple posts, of course. But their captions have started feeling like they're talking to someone. Subtle references. Timestamps that match. Even similar filters. Coincidence? Maybe. But in K-drama land, coincidence is often just code for "we're hiding something." What's really interesting is how both actors responded when asked about that rooftop scene. Ji-won said, "It was a moment we both understood deeply." Soo Hyun added, "Some scenes feel like you're not acting, you're just there. You're just there. Let that sink in. That's not something an actor says lightly. Especially one as meticulous and private as Kim Soo Hyun. He doesn't hand out emotional confessions like candy, which makes this even more telling. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is it possible that we, as fans, are reading too much into this? Maybe. K-dramas are designed to make us feel. And when actors as brilliant as these two share a screen, of course it's going to feel electric. Still, the best acting borrows from real emotion. And real emotion leaves behind little cracks, little truths, that the camera captures even when no one else notices. And in this rooftop scene, there were so many cracks. Beautiful ones. Let's rewind to the moment when Kim Soo Hyun walks away. Ji-won calls his name, not loudly, but with a softness that makes you ache. And he stops. He doesn't turn around immediately. He just stands there, shoulders tight, like he's fighting something. Then he looks back. That look. That exact look. You don't learn that in drama school. That comes from somewhere personal. Somewhere real. And fans felt it. Instantly. The comment sections went crazy. They're in love. I don't care what anyone says. This isn't chemistry. This is history. That look he gave her. That was him, not the character. So, real love or just acting? Maybe it doesn't matter. Because the power of that one scene is that it made us believe. It took two actors, a script, and a camera, and gave us a moment that felt like the truth. And whether it is the truth or just a masterclass in performance, it doesn't change how deeply it moved us. And that's the magic of K-dramas. They blur the line between fiction and reality, emotion and technique, art and heart. They remind us that love, real or imagined, can shake us to our core. And sometimes, one single scene can change everything. So let's say thank you to Kim Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won, not just for their talent, but for their fearlessness. For letting us in. For showing us that sometimes, even on a rooftop surrounded by lights and cameras, two people can create something real. And thank you, again and again, for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, and just being here. You're more than an audience. You're part of this beautiful, emotional K-drama family. And we couldn't do it without you. Two hearts. If you felt anything watching that rooftop scene, tell us in the comments. Was it real? Was it acting? Or was it something in between? Let's talk about it. Let's feel it all over again. Because that's what we're here for. Until next time. Stay dreamy, stay curious, and never stop believing in the power of a single scene to change everything.